I'm the servant.
My thumb is Tom Thumb.
I'm midwife.
I'm Princess May.
I'm Princess June. I'm Princess April.
I am the queen.
And I'm the king.
Once upon a time, a queen had triplets.
Three?
Three? Three?
Three.
The midwife said, and so there were.
Boys?
Boys? Asked the servants.
Girls.
Said the midwife, and so there were. The queen named them April, May, and June.
As the years passed, the three little princesses grew into beautiful young women. One day the king said,
It is time for you to think of marrying.
And weddings, and gowns, and feasts.
Not to mention princes.
Yes, princes. And there's a problem, you see. There's a slight shortage of princes this year.
A shortage of princes?
Well, the three princesses.
How dreadful.
said the servants.
Most unfortunate.
I'm afraid so. There are some very fine princes, but it appears they've all been taken. One was swept up by a cleaning girl.
A cleaning girl?
Impossible.
Of all the nerve.
A cleaning girl named Cinder something or other. Very nice, but a hard worker too. They said she only had rags to wear, except for a pair of glass slippers. But she took the prince away.
The king continued.
Another prince found some enchanted castle. Those are rather rare these days, but you still find one every now and again. Seems everyone has been asleep for years, including the king's daughter, a real beauty. Without even knowing, the girl prince fell in love, woke her with a kiss.
A kiss? A kiss?
He asked the three princesses.
My word. Of course.
You know magic spells.
The king said.
If you can't think of anything else to break them, a kiss will usually do the trick. Anyway, the prince was married before everyone could finish shouting. Another prince fell in love with a dead girl.
With a dead girl?
Shouted the three princesses.
How frightful. Good heavens.
She wasn't really dead.
The king said.
Another magic spell, you see. Her stepmother was a real witch. She couldn't stand the poor girl and put a curse on her. Everyone thought she was dead. She was so beautiful they kept her in a glass coffin. Good thing, too. The prince wandered by and fell in love. A kiss did the trick again. One more prince taken. Lovely for them. But you see, it creates a problem for us.
It's a problem, all right.
What a problem it is. Most perplexing.
The queen agreed. Princess April stood up.
I will go and find a prince myself.
Find a prince? Yourself?
Unheard of. Quite improper.
I'm sure I can. If a cleaning girl can find a prince, how hard can it be?
Well,
Said the king.
I've heard of a prince or two might be left in the northern countries. You can try it there, I suppose.
I will leave at once.
Said April, and so she did.
What of you, May?
Asked the king.
Will you seek out your prince, too?
I hope you and Mother won't mind terribly, but I'd rather not find a prince at all.
Not at all?
Unthinkable. Have you lost your mind?
Not at all. I've never much liked being a princess. I'd prefer to be an ordinary sort of person and work in the gardens.
Well, I suppose two princes are good enough for any castle.
Indeed. Of course.
There's a very nice young man who works in the gardens, said Princess May. I believe he'd marry me if he said he could.
And so they did.
Well then, June, what of you?
Oh, I think I'll put an ad in the paper.
An ad? In the paper?
Cried the king, the queen, and the servants all at once.
I'm quite happy being a princess,
Said Princess June.
but I don't want the hassle of searching for a prince. Therefore, I shall put an ad in the Castle Times. The ad will read, Wanted, a prince to marry, preferably handsome and rich. Must be wise and kind. Apply in person to Princess June.
Well, it's worth a try.
Perhaps. I'm sure it's not wise.
Sooner or later, a nice prince will find my ad.
Said Princess June.
Until then, I'm quite content to wait.
Very well.
Said the king.
Write your ad.
And so she did. It was not long before Princess April returned to the castle with the charming prince.
Now then, April, tell you how you found this fellow.
It wasn't easy, Father.
Princess April answered.
I traveled north until I reached the castle. A queen and her son lived in it, but they wouldn't even talk about marriage. Spend the night and we'll talk in the morning, the queen said. The room was nice, but oh, the bed. I needed a ladder to climb into it, and it was ever so lumpy. I couldn't sleep a bit. I figured that since I was awake and the prince didn't seem eager to marry me, I might as well move on. So I did. Of course, it was terribly dark out. I could not see a thing. I ran into the side of another castle. When I rang the doorbell, a horrid beast answered the door.
A beast? A horrid beast?
Shocking. Extraordinary.
It was dreadful. You can be sure I didn't stick around to see the prince to find the prince there. I ran away as quickly as I can in the dark. Suddenly I splashed right into a smelly pond. A poor frog talked to me, or at least he tried. He had a raspy voice and was hard to understand. I was tired, frightened, and soaked. I didn't have time to listen to the croaky old frog.
That may have been a good time to try a kiss.
Yes, indeed. Quite so.
A kiss? Never thought of a kiss to kiss a frog.
Not to worry, my dear. You have a prince now. Do tell us how you got him.
Oh yes, in the morning I wandered farther north. The snow was very deep. I was freezing, not to mention tired and hungry. I had almost decided to go home and let my prince find me. Then I saw him. He was tall, so handsome, and it's so marvelous that I almost didn't know he was made out of ice.
Of ice? He was made of ice?
Remarkable. Chilling.
Indeed.
Agreed Princess April, and her prince nodded and shivered.
He was enchanted, of course, by a wicked stepmother. You know how it is.
And you thawed him out?
A kiss did the trick, just as you said. As soon as he stopped dripping, we hurried here to be married.
Everything is almost ready for the wedding. While you are away, we work day and night to prepare your wedding feast, ball, and gown.
Gowns.
May has arranged to marry a young man who works in the gardens.
The king said.
In the gardens, May is marrying a gardener?
It's true. And why not?
Of course, he's not just a gardener. He is a prince as well. Wicked stepfather curses and all that. A kiss did the trick once more. We can have a triple wedding as soon as a suitable prince finds June's ad.
Ad? June has placed an ad for a prince?
Most upsetting. Quite distressing.
We've already been through this.
The king said. Just then the bell rang. The servant shouted.
A prince.
Lower the drawbridge!
Princess June opened the door. She saw no one. Just as she turned to go back inside, she heard a very small laugh.
Hello?
The princess said, looking all around her.
A very small...
A very small man popped out of a crack between the paving stones. He was riding a mouse.
Oh!
Cried Princess June, backing away.
I'm here for the ad in the paper. May I speak to Princess June, please?
Why, I'm Princess June, but I'm afraid you are not quite what I was hoping for. You're much too small and, well, I'm afraid of mice. I'm sorry, but you just won't do.
Well, that was worth a try.
Tom Thumb hopped into a saddle and spurred the mouse away.
Well,
The king asked when she came inside. Princess June shook her head.
It was a very odd little man, only as big as your thumb. His horse was a mouse. I doubt he's really a prince. Oh, there's the bell again. Perhaps this will be my prince.
The drawbridge was lowered again. Princess June opened the door and slammed it shut.
well,
So, a kiss wouldn't help.
Absolutely not. The ad must have gotten into the Jungle Times by mistake. It was a lion.
a lion?
Oh, beastly. I knew the ad was a mistake.
Perhaps you're right.
Said Princess June, peeking out the door.
But the lion's gone on. Look, someone else is coming.
A man, I hope.
A tall and handsome man. Please.
Princess June opened the door. The man was indeed tall and handsome, but he was not a prince.
Understand you're looking for a gardener?
Actually, I'm looking for a prince to marry.
The man was not a prince, but he was a charming, kind, and wise.
Well, now you are a very beautiful princess, and I would be delighted to marry you. Although I am not a prince now, if I married a princess, I'm not a prince now. I would be if I married a princess. Marry me, and you shall have a prince.
From behind the door, the king, queen, servants, and other princesses said.
Take him!
And so she did.
The next day, the castle was full of flowers and wedding gowns. The princesses were full of happiness. The king and queen were full of pride. The servants were full of delight. It was a marvelous wedding. The two princesses were stunning in their wedding gowns of silk lace, beads, and jewels. The three princes were dashing in their wedding suits. The feast was delicious. No one went hungry in all the land that day. The dance could not have been better, even though someone dropped a glass slipper. It was a glorious day. As the newlyweds kissed, everyone was certain the three princesses and their princesses